Here we are at the Schillhammer Farm in the Lykens Valley, the next valley south of our own. This is an amazing structure here. What we have is a combination smokehouse and bake oven. They share a common breezeway with these shelves that make it very easy and convenient for both baking and smoking, for laying your items right here on the shelves. The bake oven itself is a remarkable structure. My hand is on the damper. By pulling back on the iron bar, I pull the metal plate out of the chimney flue and open it up for a draft, which you would need during firing. And then 2 hours later, once the fire is pulled out and you're ready to start baking, you simply push the damper in and seal off the chimney. You'll notice that there is a curved brick arch here. They have a wooden door that fits conveniently into the arch, and there is an angle iron that you push to help seal the door against the fireplace opening. This is so neat. I've never seen one like this. The basic structure is a timber frame. I'm not sure how well you can see this, but there is a block of wood, a beam, right under the opening of the bake oven. This beam is one of a number of beams that run the full length of the oven. The brick floor is actually constructed on top of this layer of beams. And on the side over here, behind this trap door, is an opening where they could store their wood. There's actually one of these trap doors on both sides of the bake oven. Next to this trap door is another opening. Right now there are brits in here, but this is the opening to the ash pit. This is where they would actually pull out the ashes after the fire had been built. Now, the entrance to this ash pit is right at the very front of the bake oven. Just inside the bake oven is a hole where they would use their ash scraper to pull the ashes forward. The ashes would fall down through this hole and then into the ash pit. This metal plate was what they used to lay over the opening to the ash pit once they started to bake. This would help seal the ash pit opening and would prevent drafts from sucking the heat out of the bake oven. I've never seen a combination smokehouse and bake oven like this. It's unique. It's unique. It is. It really is awesome. Here we are at the Deibler homestead in Lykens Valley. This is one of the most remarkable farms in central Pennsylvania. The original log cabin is still behind me that dates to the 18th century. Simply 50 feet in front of me is the late Victorian mansion that the family later moved into. The bake oven is unique and remarkable. One of the things you'll notice right off are there are two chimneys. There's a chimney at the back, which is the flue from the bake oven, and in the front, as they were firing the bake oven in the morning, and the flames and smoke would come out the front, it would go right up a second flue and straight out the front chimney. So the front chimney was only used during the firing. The damper is an iron rod that goes from the front of the oven to the back. As I push it in, well, it's not pushing in, but you would actually, there we go. As you push it in, the iron plate closes across the flue and seals off the heat, which you would do actually during the baking process. But during the firing, you're going to pull back on the damper and open it up, so you can get a nice draft of air from the front through the back, across the burning wood, and then out the chimney. In the front is the opening to the second flue. This is the flue that would be used during the firing, when the smoke and the flames from the burning wood would go up through the flue and out through the front chimney. There's no ash pit on this oven. It's a completely solid base. So they would be bringing out the ashes, scraping them out the front of the fireplace. And what you'll notice is that with the boards on each side that go almost to the ground, they would have to be very careful with the coals and the flames not to set the whole superstructure on fire. There is an iron door set into the Brits. On either side, there are shelves that you could put your bread on, your pies, your cakes, and your cookie sheets. There is a nice enclosure here in the front to make it easier during inclement weather. Okay. This oven is a masterpiece. Notice the brickwork, the arch, the brick arch, the way the Brits are vertical and then set into the horizontal Brits.